Everyone, good morning class. Welcome to my class discussion for this morning. Our topic for this day is that in chapter 2 expressions in which 2.1 the properties of additions. So principles are basic truths and laws. There are many types of principles that govern our lives such as scientific, mathematical, and biblical principles. But before we start, I have shown you first the properties of additions. We have here the properties: closure, commutative, associative, identity, and inverse, or the additive inverse. But before that, let's have to know first the meaning of each properties. So let's have first the property of additions, or the closure property of addition. The closure property of additions applies to set of numbers. A set of numbers is closed for addition if he adds any pair of numbers from the set, including adding a number to itself, and sum is also in the set. For example, if he adds any two integers, the sum will be integers. Therefore, the set of integers is closed for addition. Next, let's have commutative property. Commutative property of addition allows the order of the addends to change without affecting the sum. Next, let's have the associative property of addition. It allows you to change the grouping when adding three or more numbers. Parentheses are often used to show grouping. Notice that the order of the addends does not change, only the grouping. Next, let's proceed to identity. 0 is unique in the operation of addition. When you add 0 to any number, you get that number the same. So therefore, 0 is called the identity element of addition. 0 is called the identity element of addition. Next, let's have the last. We have the inverse property, or let's have the additive inverse, or two numbers whose sum is equal to 0. So next, let's have here the definition. You have here the definition to be shown at the board. So, since I've shown you the properties of addition, let's proceed to examples. So as a sort of short discussion, I have here an example. 4 examples. Name the property or properties of addition illustrated by each of the following. Number 1, negative 5 plus 9 is equal to negative 5. So what kind of properties is the example number 1? The example number 1 is a commutative property. It is a commutative property. Why is it commutative property? Because changing the order doesn't affect the sum. So, negative 5 plus 9, the answer will be 4. 9 minus 5, still the answer is 4. So therefore, changing the orders doesn't affect the sum of the number. Next, number 2. Number 2 is associative property. It is associative property. Because of changing the groupings doesn't affect the sum. And also, number 3, we have 4 plus 0. Since we have 0, as called as the identity element of an integer. So therefore, is it understood that 4 plus 0 is equal to 4 is identity. Next, last number. Negative 24 plus 24 is equal to It is additive inverse. Additive inverse. So, clarification. So, assurance assignments give you some examples to be passed next week. Answer it in your 1/2 quiz to be passed on next week. Goodbye and God bless.